to it. The jury only took 4 hours to find you guilty. Did that surprise you?
Not really. A dozen people saw me shoot and kill Charles Peterson. It's a little hard to find evidence like that.
Then what exactly do you hope to accomplish by having me interview you?
I want people to know that I'm not a murderer.
Let me get this straight. You waited for a cuffed and shackled, unarmed man to walk out of the courtroom. You shot him 3 times at point-blank range. He was dead before he hit the ground, but you're not a murderer.
No.
Well, the state not only called it murder, they called it premeditated murder. I'd be interested to see on how you see it.
Steve Mason was a murderer. So was Jeffrey Willis. I shot an animal, a rapist. If it was the Old West, I would have probably been elected sheriff for what I did.
Well, it is in 1880, and this isn't Tombstone.
How much do you know about Charles Peterson?
He was convicted of 6 felony assaults and rapes. Has been in jail more than he's been out.
Did you know the state classified him as a habitual criminal? But they still let him out? That he's the main suspect in 7 other rapes, in which 2 of the victims were killed? He was never without charges because of lack of evidence.
No, I didn't.
We weren't allowed to bring any of that at the trial. And a human doesn't act like he did. I just put him out of everyone's misery.
But according to the law, the man had rights.
Rights? You want to talk about rights? What about my sister, right? She was beautiful, talented, happy. That he abducted my sister, raped her, beat the crap out of her, dumped her body out of his van on the side of the road under the assumption she was dead.
Yes, I was at the trial. Remember? But she ID'd the van, and she picked Peterson out of a lineup. He was going to go to jail.
So what? It's not good enough. Did you know he winked and smiled at my sister at the indictment? His going to Yale wasn't going to stop what he did to her.
Did what you do to Peterson heal her? Is she okay now?
No.
No, she's at the doctor. She's under a doctor's care, and she's not doing well. Yeah, I was at the trial, remember? Look, I can't start to imagine what your sister went through, or what your family is going through, but I can't condone vigilantism either.
It's not like I do this every day to everyone.
I never said you did. Do you realize how many horrible things happen to people just as innocent as your sister?
I don't even know less than how bad society is.
Well, maybe you do, because you can't kill everyone who wrongs you. And I can't write an editorial on how your killing of a rapist is a good thing. You took another's life.
For all intents and purposes, he took hers.
You're right. He did. And now your family has to suffer 2 losses. Your sister's and yours. Your family really needed your support, but you won't be there to give it. Do you see what you've done and where you're going?
Miss King, look at these. I'm locked up. I probably will be for a long time. I'm not a stupid woman. I'm going to jail for a long time, most likely. I don't know what might happen to me there. I might end up dead, who knows, but...
But what?
I take full responsibility for my actions. And I will take whatever the consequences are, because in my heart of hearts, I don't believe I did anything wrong.
I believe you. And in a way, I admire you. Still, I'm a reporter, and I don't write an opinion column, and I won't slant the news. I just write it.
So you're not going to interview me?
I never said that. Right now, you're news. And an interview will sell papers. But we have to do it soon. The trial's over, and the reality is, in a couple of weeks, nobody's going to remember you.
That's a little cold.
No, just the way it is. You should know that. But there are some ground rules.
What?
Like I said, I won't slant the story, and I won't editorialize. I'll get comments from the DA, the police, whoever I need to round out the story. This story won't be a soapbox for you. Can you live with that?
I suppose.
Well, you better be sure, because it is not up for negotiation.
I just want to be heard.
You will, and I'll check with my editor to make sure he's okay with this, alright?
Fine.
I'll tell you something else.
What?
Off the record.